I'm Billy Ford. I'm going to make apple cheese soup or apple cheddar cheese soup. This is one of my favorite soups for the fall, mainly because these apples, golden delicious apples, are in season then. That's a really mild tasting apple. It's not too sweet, not too tart, and it mixes well with cheese and makes a really good soup. Dicing up a medium-sized onion and sauteing it in a pan with about 6 tablespoons of butter. Once this butter melts down, we're gonna add the onions and let them cook for about 8 to 10 minutes until they get nice and soft. Onions are good and soft. They've been cooking for about 7 minutes. So I'm gonna add the apples, stir those around, and it's gonna cook for about another 7 to 8 minutes. And we're gonna stir that every once in a while and make sure that they're not sticking to the bottom or getting too done on one side and not enough on the other. Okay, so we are cooking with lots of different things here. We have the soup cooking on the stove. We have bacon bits cooking. And bacon can create a lot of grease, and sometimes you can get a grease fire. If that ever happens, grab a lid and put it on the pan from a safe distance and make sure that puts the fire out. You never want to put water on a bacon grease fire. It's been about 7 minutes, and the apples are nice and soft. So I'm going to start adding flour to our mixture here. It's about 3/4 of a cup of flour. Add a little bit at a time. Get it nice and mixed in. And I'm going to stir this constantly for several minutes until that flour gets cooked pretty well. Now that the flour has gotten nice and cooked, I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg and about 2 or 3 tablespoons of apple cider. You can use apple spirits in this as well if you come across that. And stir that in, and then I'm going to add 4 cups of chicken broth or chicken stock. Just a little bit at a time. Let it mix in. I've added about 2 cups. I'm going to add the remaining 2 cups, and we'll get a whisk and whisk it all together and make sure it mixes well. So the whisk will break up all those clumps of flour that didn't break up and make it nice and smooth. And add about a cup of, you can use milk or half and half. Mix that in. I'm going to just bring it right back up to a boil and then turn the heat down again and add the cheese. I've got about 8 ounces of a mixture of white and orange sharp cheddar cheese. You can use all white cheddar cheese, and the sharper the cheese, the better I think it is for this soup.